Folks, if you are disturbed when you watch something on TV and the dog gets hurt, this is one of those times, because turn off this video because the dog gets hurt in what I'm about to say. We're going to talk about a recent case, but I want to start by telling you the problem is I had a client years ago. He had a misdemeanor driving warrant served on him at his house. He had two decent sized dogs fenced in at his house. They went to serve the warrant and the dogs were startled and they shot both dogs dead. Done. At the time, years ago, my client had no recourse in the court system. The officers had immunity, and that family, my client and the kids that saw the dogs get shot dead right in front of them, they are probably grieving to this day. Like that old song, Mr. Bojangles, right? Where his dog up and died and he still grieves to this day. I'm telling you, for those of you that love your dogs like I do, this is not easy to get through. And a recent case in Miami Dade is very interesting. The police department, Plowright versus the officers that shot his dog. We are making headway on this issue, folks. I know you're like, was this even an issue? Yes, it was, because cops have immunity and they can just do anything and there's no recourse. The tides are turning, right? So in the Plowright case, Plowright sues the Miami Dade police officer that shot and killed his dog. Now, here's what happened. Plowright called 911 because there were some people trespassing in his vacant lot. And when the cops came and knocked on Plowright's door to, I guess, investigate, his 40-pound terrier named Niles, I think, Niles, was barking and was, unrestrained because, of course, the guy just opened the door. Who's got their dog on a leash when somebody knocks on your door, right? And the cop immediately tases this dog. Now, mind you, these tasers are designed for adults typically, and this 40-pound dog just, bam, immediately becomes incapacitated. Now, at this point, Plowright is freaking out. Like, I called y'all to investigate. You now tase my dog. It gets worse. The officer then takes out his gun and shoots the dog twice and just kills the dog while Niles is laying there incapacitated from the taser. Unbelievable. And you wonder why people don't like cops. This stuff happens. That's why Plowright sues. And the court in Miami-Dade throws out all his lawsuits and says, these officers are immune. We call it qualified immunity. You can't sue them. Have a nice day, dude. Well, I'm here to report on the appeal, because the appeal is good news. On appeal, the court said, hell no, these officers should be sued. They should be subject to this, and they have no qualified immunity in this situation. Now, let's rewind a little. If a government actor violates the Constitution, you don't get immunity typically, right? I think they really do, but they don't. They shouldn't. And is shooting a dog a violation of your constitutional rights? Well, folks, let's read the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. The Fourth Amendment guarantees the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Is it unreasonable to shoot a 40-pound dog that is already laying incapacitated from your damn adult taser? Yes, of course that's unreasonable. So why would a court dismiss Plowright's case? I have no idea. But this appeal, thank God, the appellate court said, we're done with this. You get to sue these officers. You get to sue these folks. And I am happy with the results, because this sort of thing is now, the tide is turning, and most jurisdictions have held that officers cannot do this. The general rule is that the use of deadly force against a household pet is reasonable only if the pet poses an immediate danger, and not just immediate danger, and the use of force is unavoidable. This should be basic stuff. There should be training on this. Pets are everywhere. It's unbelievable that this stuff still happens. It's unbelievable that Plowright's suit got dismissed like so many others. And even the appellate court in Miami-Dade said, you know what, guys? This is really the first time that we're addressing this and giving people like Plowright the right to sue the cops that are killing these animals. So I hope this lawsuit goes well for Plowright. He deserves justice in this, and I wish him luck.